Hey there, CENIMASTER fans! Hope you're ready for some movie magic. Let's dive right in. 7 years pass, and we move to a laboratory where experiments are taking place. We see a person undergoing an experiment that transforms him into something different. Let's move on to Rohit, who immediately runs to his son Krishna to wake him up, telling him he wants to show him his new invention, which will amaze him. He then takes Krishna and Priya to demonstrate the invention. He explains that it can use sunlight to revive dead plants. He begins testing the experiment in front of them, and the plant indeed starts to come back to life. However, it suddenly explodes, and he explains that the sunlight's energy was too strong. He says he needs a filtering body to regulate the sunlight for the experiment to succeed. Afterward, they prepare themselves to head to work, and Priya takes them in her car. Rohit reaches the laboratory where he works, while Krishna heads to his job as a security guard. However, he is always late because of his role as a superhero, which causes delays. His friend jokes with him, saying he is Krishna. Krishna responds, "How can you be Krishna? You are short." His friend replies, "No, I disguise myself so no one recognizes me." During this, Krishna sees on television that a plane has a malfunction in its wheels. He immediately rushes out to save it, running across buildings and leaping at incredible speed. Using a device that allows him to fly, he grabs onto the plane and manages to fix the faulty wheels, signaling the pilot to land safely. The plane lands without any issues and everyone is safe. People thank him afterward. Later, we see Rohit at the lab watching the news about a dangerous virus spreading in Africa. A doctor from the health organization appears, stating that samples have been sent to scientists to develop a cure as quickly as possible. Rohit learns about the situation and begins working on a solution. Meanwhile, the doctor receives a call from someone claiming to have critical information about the virus and its creator, asking to meet him. When the doctor arrives, he encounters a stranger who provides shocking information. Security tries to apprehend the stranger, but he transforms into the doctor's likeness. Shocked, the doctor faints. The stranger then hides and pretends to be the doctor, claiming to have created the virus and its antidote. He reveals that the virus was created by Kal for profit. Transforming back into his true form, he eliminates the doctor, revealing that he works for Kal, the virus's creator. Kal is shown to be a genius with extraordinary powers, but is paralyzed and can only move his finger and head. Using his abilities, he controls metal and conducts experiments on humans and animals to find a spinal match for his DNA. He creates a frog-like humanoid creature with a long tongue used for catching prey. Kaaya informs Kal that the virus has spread significantly in Africa and asks when the antidote will be released. Kal responds that they should wait until the infections increase. Meanwhile, Rohit learns that the virus was man-made. His friend tells him that Kal's company has developed an antidote, bringing Rohit joy, although the antidote has not yet been released. In the city, a boy is about to fall from a building, but Krishna arrives just in time to save him. The boy thanks him, calling him a hero and encouraging him. Later, Krishna returns to work, but his boss, angry at his repeated tardiness, fires him. Krishna tries to explain that he is Krishna, a superhero helping people, but his boss dismisses him. During this time, Priya appears on television, sending Krishna a message about a location to meet her at night. Krishna prepares and goes to the location, where Priya surprises him with a birthday celebration and announces that she is pregnant. Overjoyed, Krishna dances and celebrates with her. Rohit, too, is thrilled upon hearing the news, saying he will now get to experience the childhood of his grandchild that he missed with his son. Back at Kal's lab, he injures himself while using his powers to manipulate metal. Kaaya tends to his wound, commenting that despite his strength, his body remains immobile. Angered, Kal strangles her with her hair, accusing her of insulting him. He had asked his father before that, and they didn't say anything. Then he got angry and threw a knife at him, and it finished with him. After that, the scientists came and told him that they made $400 million selling the serum. He expands his scope and spreads this virus in a country with more people, and he goes on like this to India and China. And then his men spread this virus in India, and they spread it everywhere. In the air, in the water, in the streets, and everywhere its effect is very fast, and people start passing away quickly. Krishna is walking in the street with Priya, and suddenly he finds the ice cream disappearing from everyone, and it is the frog who is doing this. Krishna, with his speed, is able to see him and goes after him, appearing to him in the form of Krrish in an ugly way. The frog tries to hit him, but Krrish is stronger than him and keeps hitting him. And when he realizes that he will not be able to defeat him, he immediately runs away from the heart of the place. Krishna runs after him, but he disappears, and the virus spreads widely in India. Krishna sees this scene and does not know what to do. He sees his little daughter like this and takes her and runs to the hospital. hears the voices of people calling for help, but he does not know what to do. At that moment, the girl is dying in his arms and he doesn't know how to help her. As for Rohit, he keeps analyzing the virus and finds out that it is the same virus that was in Africa, and he tells his friend to call the KAL company to send them the serum. Then Kaya comes back and tells them that they have to be careful of Krrish, so he tells her not to worry. He will also die from the serum. Krishna tells his father that this virus will finish off people in India in a few days, and he asks what is the use of being Krrish if he cannot help people. His father thinks and says to him, "You and Priya didn't get infected even though you were among the people because she is pregnant with your son, and I also didn't get infected even though my friends were infected with me." So he concludes that there is a cure for this virus in their blood. Krishna wants to drag the virus onto himself, but his father tells him no and tries it on himself. He actually does that, and nothing happens. They understand that their blood is the cure. After that, they start making a very large amount of serum and put it in bombs. Krishna runs over buildings and drops the bombs, spreading the serum all over India, and the infections start disappearing. When he knows this, the villain gets very upset and realizes someone betrayed him and took the serum. He is told that a man called Rohit was the one who made it, and he cannot believe that the serum was made from his blood, asking how his blood could flow in someone else. The next day, Krishna is honored, and the government makes a statue of him. When he first sees it, he is very happy and sees the love of the people around him. He dances and sings and enjoys their time, rejoicing in their victory. At the same time, Kal men attack Rohit's house and destroy everything, and his research to prevent him from completing the serum, wanting to know how it was made. When they return home, they attack Priya, and she loses consciousness. They try to escape with her, but Krrish arrives and continues to attack them at high speed. A huge battle breaks out between them, but Krrish is skilled, and none of them are able to defeat him. He hits the frogman and throws him flying. When the others see this, they immediately run away. Krrish chases the frog, who tries to hit him, but Krrish catches his tongue, lifts a tree, and hits him. Krrish then takes Priya to the hospital, but after a while, a doctor comes and tells Krishna that his son died. However, Krishna senses something is wrong and discovers that this doctor is actually Kaya disguised and that Priya has been kidnapped. The imposter took her place. Meanwhile, Priya is locked away at Kal's place, trying to resist. She tries to escape, but her captor is strong and locks the door on her. He keeps pressuring her and asking about Krishna and how they made the serum. She insists that she knows nothing and assures him that Krishna will come for her. Meanwhile, the fake Priya continues living with Krishna. Krishna, thinking she is Priya and that she is upset about the loss of their son, keeps consoling her. All the while, the real Priya is struggling and trying to hold on, hoping Krishna will discover the truth and save her. The situation keeps escalating. During this, Priya calls Krishna, who tells her he will be late because of the experiments. When Priya learns this, she rushes to the lab, but the creature sees her and reacts aggressively. She eliminates it with a simple touch, pretending to be scared afterward. She questions them about the antidote, but they refuse to reveal anything. Krishna takes her to rest, but as he gets close, she senses something unusual about her. The next day, Krishna searches for a job. During this time, he saves a man and his daughter from falling. People thank her, calling him Krishna, and give her a flower. At night, Priya disguises herself as Krishna and sneaks into Rohit's lab to interrogate him about the antidote. Rohit reveals that he plans to travel to Singapore to find answers. Meanwhile, Krishna begins to suspect Priya's behavior. Later, Rohit returns from Singapore, claiming to have found the answers he was seeking. Krishna, confused, questions him about his sudden trip, realizing that the person in the lab was not Priya. Disguising himself as Krishna, Krishna confronts her, demanding to know Priya's whereabouts. She pretends to be Priya, but Krishna calls out for her, exposing the truth. So he tells her, if you had known the life of Krishna and Krrish, that Krishna is Krrish, she falls in love with him and decides to help him. She tells him, your wife and son are safe, and then takes him to a place. Later, we see that Will kidnaps Rohit and keeps asking him what he found out in Singapore. Rohit says, when Dr. Arya had imprisoned me, he was conducting experiments on me. He managed to create a child from the blood of that child. The child was born paralyzed, and Arya wanted to get rid of him. He threw him into an orphanage, and someone adopted him. He laughs and says, I am that child. Rohit realizes that his son is Krishna's brother. Will reveals that he managed to extract spinal fluid and walk again. Rohit then realizes that his blood is running out because his real son is coming now. We then see Krishna arriving at the place, fighting all the men one by one. The father rises and no one can stop him. Krishna continues to fight and frees Priya, taking her to Krrish. Krrish removes his mask, pretending to be Krishna. The operation begins, and they extract spinal fluid from Rohit. The operation succeeds, and Rohit wakes up, finding himself fully mobile. He creates an iron suit to protect himself. Will arrives, and Priya is shocked by this. He tells her, "Now I am complete, and no one can stop me. I will destroy humanity, rule the world, and create a new world, but you will not be part of it." Priya attacks him, but he defeats her and throws her far away. Krishna arrives and takes the hit meant for her but cannot save her, and she dies. Krishna then confronts his father, who says, "We are brothers. The difference is you were born out of love, and I was born out of Dr. Arya's madness." He tells Krishna about the spinal fluid extraction, which enrages Krishna. Krishna attacks him, but Will's strength is overwhelming. Krishna manages to pin him to the wall and throws many objects at him until he falls. Krishna ultimately stops his heart and kills him. He tells Rohit, "I killed your son, but I won't kill you. It's enough that you see him dead." Krishna leaves the place. Rohit goes to his son, devastated, trying to wake him up, but he doesn't respond. Rohit then goes to Krish's statue and destroys it, telling the people, "I want Priya now, or I'll finish you all." Police arrive, but he takes control of their weapons and destroys them. He also takes control of the cameras and tells everyone, "If Priya doesn't come now, I'll destroy everyone here." Fighter jets arrive, but he destroys them with one blow. Rohit uses the pen he invented, placing it in front of the sun to revive his son, but it doesn't work. He remembers that the body needs a catalyst. He stands in front of the sun, sacrificing himself, saying, "My body will perish, but I will live within you." He dies, and at that moment, Krishna awakens. Priya arrives and tells Krishna she's not afraid of him. Kal uses iron to attack everyone, but suddenly the iron stops. Krishna arrives, stronger than ever. Controlling the iron, Krishna attacks Kal with all his strength. The two engage in a massive battle on the ground and in the air, causing destruction everywhere. A building begins to collapse on people, but Krishna saves them. Will realizes Krishna's weakness and destroys another building. Krishna tries to save people but continues to fight Kal. Eventually, a building collapses on him, but he saves a little girl. Kal brings Priya and threatens to kill Krishna's son in front of him, then kill him. Krishna stops him at the last moment, throwing him far away and activating the magnet to trap him. Krishna attacks Kal with all his might, throwing him repeatedly. Kal tries to fight back, but the sunlight overwhelms him, causing him to explode. Finally, Will dies, and everyone is relieved of his evil. Later, Priya gives birth to a son, naming him Rohit. Krishna checks on them, but suddenly the baby disappears. They search everywhere and find him flying. They laugh, realizing he was born with the same powers. And that was the end of our story. If you liked today's video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive all new updates. See you in the next video.